Was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and I think it's worth remembering right here that once you get to the postseason, it's not always the best team that wins. It's the hottest team that wins. And these guys got a good road win in Game 1, and they're going to be looking to build on that one right here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miggy Cabrera has in store. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Matt Harvey is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, he threw real well in his last start. He threw 8 innings, but he ended up with a no decision. We've got to help him a little more in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Ian Kinsler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Fly ball to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes. He's there and records the first down.
And one of the keys of the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Stepping in, Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Weather shouldn't play too big a role here in Game 2. 55 degrees at first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Flores is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Victor Martinez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers leave 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to take a look. Mets starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I think they have to be hoping for more from Curtis Granderson. It just seems like something is off with his swing. Or maybe it's mental. I'm not sure. But I bet he and the coaches are trying to figure it out as soon as possible.
Justin Verlander will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
He threw a real gem in his last game. Complete game shutout. He'll look to repeat that kind of performance here.
And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Ian Kinsler, for me, is one of the most underrated second basemen in all of baseball. He's got great range, does a great job of positioning himself, always makes a routine play, makes acrobatic play, turns the ball great at second base. He's a huge advantage for a pitching staff.
Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Wilmer Flores waits on deck. Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Wilmer Flores gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will have to go to Kinsler covering at first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
And I think this shows you right away how they're going to plan to play this one. It's just the bottom of the first inning, but they know that runs are going to be hard to come by. So they're playing for that one run already, and they get the man to second base with just one out.
Coming to the plate now, Neil Walker, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, back-to-back very good at-bats. That's now 16 pitches he's had to make just to these last 2 hitters.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Into the box, David Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this gets down, so it should be extra bases for Wright. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him one more hit to really get him off and running.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here he comes on 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Ball 3-1 now. And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. 3-2 now. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep. Sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
First baseman, Lucas.
This will go after the first pitch and send a chopper out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
On the ground up the middle. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Mets have decided to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out. So this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And you know, when you've got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
2 out, nobody on. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Matt at bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
Anthony goes. Set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Harvey pauses. Here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit to first. Duda's up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They trail here 4-0. Kevin Plawecki strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. He'll take the turn and head for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Matt Harvey will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. No one out with a runner at second. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
Well, I'm sure he's going to be disappointed with himself there. He had a good shot to get that guy over to third with 1 away, but he just couldn't get one fair. Then with 2 strikes, he's got no chance.
Curtis Granderson will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
And you know, Matty, it was a really good at-bat he put together, too. He saw a lot of pitches, and that's exactly what you want from your leadoff guy.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores, job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
Well, a pretty productive at-bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive in a run.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
The 2-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets strand 1. They lead it 4-0. Justin Verlander will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he falls behind 0-2. Harvey gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the 3rd.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Rips this one to first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
I'm not sure if he was trying to go the other way or whether he was just way late on this fastball. But he winds up making pretty good contact. Unfortunately, he just shoots it right at the first baseman.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, he didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 4-0. Neil Walker digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
In tied at 93, ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
David Wright stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
high pop-up. Cabrera is there. He's got it one away.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Yoenis Cespedes steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And it was a breaking ball that he hit out, and he just sat on it.
Out in front of it, strike one. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Ready now, Lucas Duda. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Three and 0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Kyle Ryan is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Ryan.
Jay Bruce will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And now 3-1 here. And if this is a borderline pitch here, you got to let it go. This has to be in a perfect spot if you're going to hack.
Has to challenge him here. And the count will be full. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bounce to first. Reined in. To Iglesias for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Leading off the inning, Miguel Cabrera. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Harvey's ready. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees on the inside corner. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that pitch.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Bruce at the track. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
J.D. Martinez, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart. So they're going to battle the whole way.
Standing in now, James McCann. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. to first. Duda's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Tigers 1. Is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, one away.
Yeah, this pitch absolutely eats him up. The barrel just sort of drags through the strike zone, and this winds up an easy pop-up to first.
Into the box, Matt Harvey. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a two-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
And that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Addison Reed will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 43, Addison Reed.
Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Reed sets on his way with the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Liner towards second. Slide and a stop by Walker. He's out.
Woo, no problem.
Now batting.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Anthony goes. Stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
2-1. Here it is. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Cameron Maben will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In there at the knees, strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. One and two now as this catches the outer half.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
But when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Tigers leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Shane Green is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Wilmer Flores will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
The shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Neil Walker. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
David Wright stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Here it comes on 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Upton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets leave one, but they lead it 4-1. Justin Upton will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Eric Goodell will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Eric Goodell.
Justin Upton will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Granderson going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Third baseman number 24.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Little dribbler down the line. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
High in the air out to center field. There now is Granderson as he makes time. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Lucas Duda will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Lucas Duda.
First offering on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Kinsler with the bare hand. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting.
Well, he really bunched him up on that 2-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a fastball is foul tipped, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now.
3-2, definitely a fastball count in a situation like this. He's sitting right on the pitch and just misses it as he foul tips it back into the catcher's glove.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there. He comes through with a solid single here.
Michael Conforto will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Curtis Granderson strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Wilmer.
Wilmer Flores steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Nope, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton's after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. They hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Jim Henderson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
15, Jim Henderson.
J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And I think right there, that's what you might call a statement fastball out of the bullpen. Right down the middle, and he's basically saying, hit it if you can.
Standing in now, James McCann, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Jose Iglesias will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Here's Walker for one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Tigers are shut down there. They trail it 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alex Wilson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Batting in the sixth spot, number 30, Alex Wilson. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 39.
Neil Walker will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
David Wright stands in as he looks at a called strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Kinsler for one. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 4 and the Tigers 1. Jerry Blevins will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jerry Blevins.
Anthony Gose will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runs up and gets this one down. Right scoops it up. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the previous play is under video
Okay, well,
review.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Towards second. On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here. 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Ian Kinsler will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First delivery to him on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. In the air out to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Lucas Duda stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Jay Bruce Ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that misses inside 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling two all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Plawecki. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. It was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Kelly Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Kelly Johnson.
Alejandro De Aza will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Alejandro De Aza.
Into the seats, 0-1. Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you got to face a great slugger at the plate. That ain't going to make things easier.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Wilmer Flores stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Mets 5 and the Tigers 1. A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Alejandro De Aza will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 16, Alejandro.
Justin Upton will be the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally.
Number 8, Justin Upton.
Jerry Familia will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Justin Upton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
A ball hit hard to the left side. But there to spear this one is right. Looked like self-defense that time, one away. A reminder that coming up after the telecast concludes, we'll have post-game highlights for you as we look back at the key moments of this World Series matchup. Miguel Cabrera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Belted high and deep into right center. Granderson going back on it, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Victor Martinez.
Victor Martinez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
2 out, nobody on. chopped foul over towards the dugout. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. Detroit, good night.
Well, you know, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 5-1. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Addison Reed. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.